All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of Football Focus Weekly. As always, we are sponsored by Victory Chevrolet. We're just $19 down. We'll deliver any new or pre-owned vehicle. Make sure you visit victorychevrolet.com today for all your vehicle needs. All right. Tonight, we're live because I'm going to be on vacation starting tomorrow for the rest of the week. So we wanted to go ahead and do this show tonight. Of course, our usual guys and viewers may not be aware of that. So it'll be available to playback in all of our usual channels as always, okay? Start the show tonight. I'll talk about the Winter Showcase once again. Coming up real fast, couple weeks, Saturday, December 13th at Rocky River High School. We're really looking for 2026 players to come and be in this showcase. We've got college coaches confirming. We do have 5 colleges that have confirmed that they're going to be there in person. We're working on many more. As you've seen in the college game, there are some coaches that are changing jobs, both on a local level and on a bigger scale, national level. So it is a kind of a whirlwind time, and we're trying to nail down coaches to get there in person. But we've got 5 already, and we're working on more. So I'll talk more about that here in a minute. Then we'll review round 4 of the playoffs. We had a couple regional finals on Friday night. We'll talk about those as well. Then we'll get into brackets, and we'll preview the regional finals briefly that are going to occur on Friday night. So we got a couple comments in the bucket. Our Dudley guy's here. He was here early. Just wanted to shout out to Dudley Boys for Life. There you go. There you go. Appreciate that, man. And then J.R. Maves here talking about the Carolina Panthers. Well, let's talk about the Carolina Panthers when we bring on resident L.A. Rams fan, Coach Brandon Billups. That was a great segue. Great segue.
That was a good one. I'll say, shit. I've been behaving today. I don't let y'all have y'all moment. Go ahead. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
For those that don't know, the illustrious is a very, very passionate LA Rams fan, and told several of us this week of what was going to happen Sunday at 1 p.m. Well, Sunday around 3:45 p.m., several people reached out to Mr. Billups and let him know the final result of the game in case he missed it.
You want to know? Y'all want to know the bad part about it?
What's that?
I have 2 beautiful daughters.
You do?
Two beautiful. I was downstairs in the room watching, screaming, "Let's go Rams!" Do you know my daughters came downstairs and said, "Let's go Panthers!" I just looked at it.
Your own daughters. Man, that's crazy.
So y'all think first was Charlotte?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Man.
Now it's my Rams. Miami got screwed. I don't think they'll go to the college playoffs.
Yeah, they ain't getting to the championship game. That's crazy.
It's just been one of them days. It's been a good week.
It happens.
Lost a Madden game because somebody was spamming bunch tight end the whole game.
Don't y'all got rules?
You know what? I'm about tired of these kids. You know, I got to remember. I'm not old. I'm a middle-aged man. That's why I'm drinking this water. Because my blood pressure, you know how when you play the game, you feel your my blood pressure was high.
Oh, yeah.
It was high.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
And then I said, I need to calm down because I'm supposed to come over here and talk about something on the show. And I said, it might go left. And you don't have to pause me. I was like this. I had to get myself. I let Kenneth, I haven't seen McLaren Rock in ages. He people I haven't heard from in ages came out.
Yeah, you got a lot of tags.
But I ain't going back on Facebook. I ain't going on Twitter. Because unlike everybody else, I know how to take an L. I'm not a bad loser. Matt Morrow called me. I can't tell you what Matt Morrow said to me on that phone, but it was hilarious. I was laughing. I said, I knew it. And the bad part about it, I was going to be nice. Man. I was not going to call I was not gonna say nothing on the show. I was gonna wear my hat. I don't even know where my hat is. That's how bad I got. God, where's Matthew Stafford play all year? But y'all deserve. Y'all played great. No,
it was fun to see. It was fun to see.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really not mad that we lost. I'm mad that we lost, but y'all played a great game. I can't be mad. You know, it ain't like we lost to the Falcons. We lost to the Falcons.
Yeah, they lost to the Jets today. Oh, sorry.
We had lost to the Browns. We had lost to the Raiders. You know, some of them teams. I take the Panthers. We never. It's something about y'all. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
Okay. Jonathan Mitchell's here. Good evening. Good to see you. Congratulations once again. Our Dudley guy says the Ashbrook wave crashed in the 336. We'll talk about that.
But didn't they beat Dudley? But I understand. I would just okay. Yeah, you remember that book? You know what it did, y'all. I'm sorry, I forgot how these. I'm getting up there, you know.
And Joe says the ACC championship game may be a by choice.
Ain't nobody going that game.
Well, if y'all don't know, it's Duke and Virginia.
Who want to see that?
Man, that's what we got.
Man, nobody.
That's what we got, man.
Man, I'd ready to go see darn Florida State play somebody in Duke and Virginia. That's saying a lot. I'm sorry, buzzards.
All right. Well, let's talk about the CFI Winter Showcase. So we've got 5 schools confirmed right now. I'll share them. We have Winston-Salem State, Johnson C. Smith, as usual. They're always there. Concord University, who came in droves last time, will
Big
be
Hawk.
there. Benedict out of South Carolina, they were there last year, and Catawba. So those are the ones that have confirmed. We're working on many more. So those 5 will be there.
I like him. He said
that?
he took us. He said I gave him credit. I told Pep the way he took us under last.
Oh yeah, he did. He did on Friday Night Live. He sure did.
All right.
Did.
Hey, well, guess what? He get a pass. He talk junk.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
So Saturday, December 13th, coming up in 2 weeks. It's coming up fast. The CFI Carolinas Winter Showcase at Rocky River. Right now, we're up to 80 kids that have registered. Like I said, I want to keep it around 150 at the most. So you got a couple weeks to get signed up. It is a very critical time for class of 2026 players that are unsigned. You see the movement right now with the transfer portal that's going on.
Man, y'all better get out there.
I don't understand why more have not signed up. I made a post, about 30 minutes before this asking for 2026 guys that are looking for exposure and an opportunity. I sent those kids that responded so far an invite for a discount to attend the showcase. If you have financial issues, let me know. We can try to work something out.
Man, but now you come to that showcase. You call that showcase with some Yeezys, some Travis Scott's on, talking about you need a discount. We don't have, we're not talking about pride. But I really do think that y'all really need to go out there because this is probably the first one. No, the second one I won't be at. But when this one is very, very close to me because we don't see a lot of people get offers out here and get opportunities. And I want you young men and you good people, get them kids who haven't got offers out here. Like John C. Smith, they giving people opportunity. Concord, they giving opportunity. You don't see kids who play at these schools get them D1 offers and stuff like that. College football is a different place right now. Y'all have to start at these lower levels and work. It's just like playing college football. NCAA now. You got to start at lower school and then make a name for yourself because it's a transactional based game now. These coaches are getting paid a lot of money, a lot more money than they're accustomed to. And they gotta go. You gotta pay for some of these plays, and if the talent don't work, then hey, you see the kid who was at Ole Miss. He was at a small school, and look at him now. He got an opportunity. You just gotta.
Well, here I'll give you a perfect example. Jalen Himes, who was a star at Providence Day, under recruited, came into Queen City Senior Bowl, had a big game, and then ended up going to Wingate because they saw his performance. And he ended up leading D2 in receiving, this past year as a true freshman. Now he's in the portal and he's probably going to get, multiple Division I offers, so that's how it works, man. That's how it works now. If you think you're D1 and the opportunities aren't there, you got to start lower. Go start lower, make a name for yourself, and then you can go get in the portal.
What's the West Met kid? The West Met running back. I think he's at Virginia.
He's at Virginia.
He was at Central. He started at Central, right?
North Carolina Central. Yep.
And he got his opportunity. The Mooresville running back, he was at South Carolina State. He's at South Carolina now.
He's at South Carolina. Yeah.
And
they saw him at the HBCU Carolina showcase. That's where he got offered. The one up at Mallard Creek we did a couple years ago.
I can tell y'all a bunch of stories because them dudes be asking. And then you got like good coaches. You got you already know. I'm gonna talk about Cam Sullivan. You got Coach Sullivan. He always there. They always love the DB. If you're a DB and you need some offers, come. You need to come because Coach Sullivan, he runs his drill. And Matt attests to it. He runs the drills that what college coaches want to see. That be the main attraction over there. Am I right? Am I lying? They want to see them DBs, the wide receivers, the O-line, D-line, and the linebacker and running backs. They don't look at the linebacker and running back, but I'm telling you, they love we get compliments on Coach Sullivan and Coach Henderson and stuff, what they do with them DBs. We get a lot of compliments about everything else. But I'm telling you, they really, am I lying, Pep? They love the movements and stuff like that. They're going for the route tree, and it's the same consistent thing. So I'm just telling y'all, like even y'all think them one-on-one, they care about the one-on-one pitch. They do to an extent. It's like a 10%. They want to see what you do in them drills. So I'm just giving y'all an FYI. Like I think the more one-on-one stuff they want to see, they like seeing the cat and mouse, the running back versus linebackers, because we don't see a lot of people get offered like that. They like seeing the O-line, D-line, but I'm going to go ahead and get y'all a tip. And that's why Matt don't let me go down there. Don't bull rush the whole time because it ain't no get offer. You just got they want to see your versatility. They want to see you switch up and stuff like that. So that's the best advice I give you. Like, that's why I'm not coming out here. Because Matt, I get yelled at in trouble because I be yelling at y'all, saying work and move. And I got to go down to the DBs. I'm not.
Well, I'll tell you this, guys. The main thing is this. If you know somebody that wants to go play college football,
yes,
they need to be at the showcase, point blank and period. There are a lot of other showcases that go out here and they do things for different reasons. There was one that was held this past Saturday. I'm not saying no names, but it's all about social media. And they say that. They say that's what it's for. It's for social media love. And they get, a number of kids out there that want that. And if that's your thing, we promote on social media, obviously, because of what we do. But that's not the sole purpose of the camp. Nah. If you want to play college football, CFI is the showcase you want to be at, period. If you want to go get a bunch of social media love on different platforms, then, you can do that here too, because we have pictures, we do video highlights, we do interviews. So you will get social media love, but you get that plus the opportunity to compete and go play college football.
Especially at Concord
that's
there.
That's what it's all about, man.
Because Chris Halt don't be there. Chris Halt.
Yes, he's the one I talked to. Yep.
Chris Halt make things happen. I'm telling y'all, he can't get you at that school. He has
he knows a lot of people.
Hey, go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead and
Producer
say what you need to say.
Shows up in his Panther blue.
Go ahead and say what you need to say. I already got it from Matt. Go ahead, Brandon. I saw your little Facebook post. I was gonna say something. Look at him.
I'm just gonna say keep pounding, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Keep pounding.
Hey,
rain, shine, night, day, don't matter, man. Just keep pounding. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Hey, thanks for not tagging me. I know you were close.
I'm gonna be transparent. I'm an honest man. I really just forgot to tag you. I meant to tag you, and I just forgot. I didn't want to edit it. That's all. I meant to tag you.
When I read it, I said, I can't stand him. I said, I'm glad he don't get my number because Matt called me, blew me up.
I only called you once. I didn't blow you up.
I'm not.
No, I did text you too. That is true.
Yeah, you did text me. He texted me, and then I answered the phone. I said, Lord Jesus. I just started laughing.
Hey, I gotta give you credit for answering the phone, man. You get
I don't make excuses, man. I don't go online and start doing little things. I always say, you saw my favorite. I said, I'm about to get cooked.
You knew it was coming. You were prepared.
I was prepared,
man.
I got my Bible. I have my Bible. I have my armor of God on.
I don't know how to respond to that one, but
to wrap the conversation up about the showcase, make sure you go to charlottefootballinsiders.com. Sign up for the showcase. If you have questions, feel free to shoot me a message. Like I said, I'll be on vacation this week. I don't know how fast I'll respond to you.
He don't be in Abu Dhabi, wherever. They ain't responding.
Parts unknown.
Aladdin would tell you.
Anyway, it's a great opportunity. Please take advantage. I'm
absolutely
begging you.
Great opportunity.
I'm telling you, the coaches aren't coming just to get out of the house, man. They're coming to recruit and they're coming to offer. So,
and talk.
If you need somebody, or not saying if you need exposure, this is the place you want to be. Real exposure, man. This is what it's all about.
And make sure you tell your young athletes to approach them, introduce yourself, and make sure don't be like, "What's up, bro? My name," don't do that. But I have never seen that at a camp. Most of the kids are very polite and they introduce. So this is an opportunity for you. All right, next slide. Come on, man. We already know y'all won. Let's go.
I'm sorry, I had to send a message there. All right, so let's talk about it. We're going to talk about these games and review them. Of course, we have a lot to say about West Charlotte and Huff. I said a little bit on Friday Night Live, but now is the time to really kind of dig into it and talk about what we saw out on the field. First of all, let's go to the producer. You were there with me, man. What'd you think of the game?
Started out very kind of what you expect when you got kind of elite teams. Very defensive game, low scoring initially. Not a lot of points. Both sides kind of just feeling themselves out. Looked like it was going to be fairly low scoring affair early on. But then Huff just kind of took over. They started to break through, capitalized on a rough snap on a punt, bad snap on a punt, capitalized on that. They got a turnover, taking advantages of the short fields, and Huff just kind of pulled away and took over. You could tell they're a very good team, excellently coached, obviously, and they just took over. They just took the game, snatched it, and took over like an elite team or a championship caliber team is supposed to. Obviously, West Charlotte had their moments. They did have their moments where they moved the ball, but ultimately just couldn't capitalize. We knew Huff had a good defense, and they showed that. I think a lot of times in games like this, the dialogue around the game is like, what did West Charlotte didn't do? When I think we need to be giving credit to Huff and what they did do, the players and their staff. West Charlotte's still a really great team. Huff just pulled away. They just got it done like great teams do. So they just deserve the credit, and they just pulled away and found a way to broke free out of what initially looked like it was going to be a kind of a low-scoring kind of dogfight affair. And, that's what championship caliber teams do, man. They capitalized and took advantage.
Well said, man. Well said. Illustrious, I know you were watching from the live stream, man. Go ahead and give us your thoughts.
It was it was a tough watch being West Charlotte alumni, but I'm really happy for Baker, happy for Chachi, happy for Bird, all my guys over there. Man, Huff does out, man. That defense, man, is really good. I've been telling people that good all year, man. That them linebackers, man. Them two sophomores and that senior, man, good gracious of life. LJ Porter is a man child. Peterson, boy, that boy was just everywhere. And then is it Pritchard? Puckett, right? Right, Puckett?
Yes.
Yes. Puckett, that dude is – I'm going to go ahead and tell you, y'all better put some respect on that kid's name. Him and that interior lineman, number 51, they play outstanding. Smoked it, smart. I'd never seen West Charlotte not throw Dontre Nicholson. I was shocked. I was really shocked to see that. Huff defense, they made number 4 look like a regular quarterback. West Shaw defense, they play pretty good. 14 really good, man. 14 can play football, boy. He is a football player. You want to see more offense and stuff like that. I felt like the Broom kid, the old lineman, he played very outstanding. He was a bright spot for West Charlotte. Luke Gilmore did as best he could in that backfield. Number 11 was pretty good. I just felt like once that snap went over, when they had that punt went over his head, I thought that was the game. Yeah, we gotta put some respect on that quarterback, on Huff quarterback, man. I know everybody said Nichols was the best quarterback in the city. I don't really think so. I think, he'll keep on doing what he does. And they're very brilliant, and Huff, it has some mishaps, a couple of mishaps, and they're still doing this without their best receiver getting started. I think he only had one catch. Tyron had one catch, but them other receivers, man, they was out there doing the number 21. Huff's got some of the best sophomores in the state, man. Y'all, we can say whatever we want to say they kings or this king or that. They king, King Shaw, King Mecklenburg County, they run it right now, boy. And I think the whole 704, the whole Mecklenburg County, FYI to everybody who say they're not the king of Charlotte, they're the king of Mecklenburg County. Charlotte does fall into Mecklenburg County. And I read it. That's like you saying you are not the president of North Carolina, you're the president of the United States. Well, I would rather want to be that president. You know what I'm saying? So we know we need to learn some geographics and stuff like that, and learn some royalty lineage. But I think we gotta let these kids and these coaches have their moment. We ain't in high school no more. Good people, just support the kids. Don't worry about that stuff. That's between the Huff football team and the West Charlotte football team, not Huff alumni versus West Charlotte alumni. We don't have that. We just better be supported. But it was a beautiful game. Shout out to Baker. Baker deserved that, man. Baker deserved it. Y'all say whatever y'all want. I was like Baker, man. I was getting tired of everybody saying he can't win the big game. Baker only been there 3 years. Like Chachi say, Baker, y'all please start tearing down these coaches, man. Baker is the man. He does it the right way. We gotta take our L, move on, baby. We got to. You got to.
So for those that haven't seen it, should we play Baker's interview?
Yeah.
You might as well, because it was powerful to me.
All right, give me 1 second here.
Them boy played, boy. That was a good game.
Why is it not showing?
Boy, see, Brandon, he been on them sites again.
Yep, it's got him. Virus has got him, man.
Been on those sites.
Hey, look, he look at me and say,
talking reckless.
Hey, man, I tell you what y'all said about my Rams. I had to get something back.
Yeah, all right.
Put on Portuguese.
Shut out over West Charlotte, man.
Y'all hear that?
You guys said you were the Kings, and you proved it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know this probably.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Fat Man Matt Marshall.
Where's Chachi?
Huff Husky defense coordinator Chachi Sullivan. 24-0 win, shutout over West Charlotte, man. You guys said you were the Kings, and you proved it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know this probably sounds crazy and arrogant, but it is what it is. We expected it. The only thing we're really nervous about, and I got finished telling someone else this, is that we were looking to say, well, something's not adding up. There's no way they're going to line up, run stretch, run outside zone, and throw the deep ball and score points on us. So maybe we thought they were holding something back. But tonight, our defense played amazing. Our front seven was amazing. I mean, West Charlotte does have a lot of talent. They have a lot of talent.
Yeah.
But I think that we're a better football team than just having talent. We've been like that in the past. We've been that way in years past, and that's why this is our first time going to a state championship.
Absolutely, man. Now, who really stood out on that defense tonight, man?
Man, you know what? It was waves. The first half, I think it was Charlie Puckett's time. And then I think maybe LJ and Ryan got jealous because it was kind of like they started to heat up. And then that back end played great at the end. But our front seven, Chris Hilliard, Sincere Brewster, Berlin, they played great along with the three backers that I already mentioned. Samari Matthews held this guy that they're crowning as like this amazing receiver. He's done a great job all year. You know, Samari Matthews does a great job of taking away a team's best receiver. So now we can play zone and play a lot of different white coverages to cover up the other guys. So they've got talent. They got some really good players. And I'm going to take my guys every time.
Absolutely, man. State championship, man. First time of history, man. How's it feel to be a major part of that?
Well, I'm a major part of getting kids to college, which means way more than a state championship. I've said that for a long time. Somebody came and hugged me and said, hey, it only took you 14 years. I've been in this school for a long time. I don't care. I would like a state championship, but that's not our mission here. Our mission is to make sure guys are going to school. And if we win a state championship along the way, then so be it. We put the kids first for a long time. That's why Deshaun Baker's been the coach or the offensive coordinator here before. He left, he came back, and now he's the head coach. I want to address the monkey in the room is that everybody's talking about Huff never got over the hump. Well, it's not been the same coaching staff here in all those times. The guys that didn't get over the hump, they're not coaches here now. And I think it's almost borderline disrespectful when you guys, or not you guys, but when the media is saying, well, Huff's got to get over. Well, Deshaun Baker, this is year 3. This is his 3rd football season. First 2 years, okay. This is year 3. And I think it takes time when you're building a program. And that's what we're seeing now.
All right, well, great game tonight, shutout victory. Congratulations,
man. I
man.
want to know where everybody went. There was a lot of arguing at the 50. We had a whole lot of people that was at the 50-yard line. They were talking a lot of just going on and on and on about how elite they are, and they left. Place is empty, and I'm trying to figure it out. Why would you compare those guys to us over and over and over? Last year, 33 to nothing at halftime.
Best DC in the world.
33 to nothing at halftime last year.
Best DC in the state.
We'll never do it again.
Best DC in the state.
They take it as an act of kindness. They take it as weakness. So this is what we're gonna do. We'll never call the dogs off on you.
Hey, Chuck. They said it's a big game.
Big game. Look at my face.
All right, Fat Man.
Hey man, he gotta go. He need to write some stuff for WWE because the way it was the build up with the climax for that day.
Cutting promos, man.
That man said, "Look at my face," and walk off. Hey, and y'all haven't seen the first. Man, you got the first one. You got the first time when he did that. Don't you got the first one?
Like that was Justin.
Oh my goodness, boy! Hey,
but
man, leave them boys look. Hey man, I just don't tell y'all this. Chachi and Baker are different type of people. Baker from Charlotte. I'm trying to tell all the West Charlotte folks. Baker is from Charlotte. That's all y'all need to know. He's from Charlotte. He's petty. He's petty. He's a nice man, but he's petty. He went to Waddell. If y'all know what he did when he was at Waddell, that's why. Hey, y'all think that Baker is not a nice. He has changed a lot. I'm trying to tell y'all, but he's petty, and that's why I tell all the.
So the other part of this stuff that's been going around is that some people are upset that they didn't shake hands at the end, and they were instructed not to do that.
Yeah,
they were just following orders, and there's a narrative out there that they're just being disrespectful, and I just want to quell that right now. That wasn't the case.
Nah, that was that was not going to happen. That been talked about. I think since Monday, it's a lot of tension, and West Shaw admin, Huff admin, they was like, no, it was no go. If you there before the game, you saw why. They just didn't want. We don't make these narratives about the kids can't be kids and talk. Everybody. You see all this stuff. Look what happened in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? People don't want.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, that's all it is. And y'all and people don't know how to control the kids. That's all it is. But.
Yeah, so to wrap this up, let's play Coach Baker's interview.
Oh yeah, talking prep. Listen, please.
Fat Man Matt Marshall, Football Insider. We're here with Deshaun Baker, head coach, state semifinal regional champion head coach 24-0 over West Charlotte, man. How's it feel?
Man, it feel good, man. All the work that we did in the summer, man, like the 5:30 in the morning practices, just the spring ball and just, the growth that we've had all year. It's great to, for it to come into to play right now.
Right, absolutely, man. All right, Kings of Charlotte, man. It was settled out there on this field tonight, man.
Well, I told y'all that a long time ago. It ain't had to be no game tonight. I told y'all that. I told you back in August.
You did.
South Charlotte, East Charlotte, North Charlotte, West Charlotte, Huff by 30. I told you. They got a really good, they got a talented group of kids though. Like honestly, man, our boys, they played lights out, man. That defense, man. God, dog.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Like our defense, man. They Chachi and Coach Bird, man, and the rest of the defense staff, they do a hell of a job with our defense staff. Kids and making sure they prepare each week. Mm-hmm. Man, the scouting report they have every week, man, is thorough. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm just happy to have them guys on my side.
Yeah. Then offensively, you guys took advantage of some things, West Charlotte struggled with. Yep. But who really stood out on that side of the ball tonight?
Man, you know what, man? The O-line. We started getting the run game later. We thought that we could spread them out a little bit or get some formation and take advantage of some stuff. And they did a good job early on stopping it. And, we said, no, let's just run the ball. Let's spread them out and run the ball. And our guys up front, man, they did a great job, man. And, honestly, man, they came out and did some stuff that we didn't expect them to do. The defensive line and stuff like that. They did a lot of stuff that, we really didn't practice for, but we was good with it. They came out and do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's great, man. It's great.
Absolutely, man. Now, all the talk that had been going on for months and months and months, you guys got to this point, finally got over the hump, got to the state title game, man. You being the head guy, man, being a part of this program for a while, how does that feel to finally get to that level?
Man, you know what, man? It feels good, man. I know a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, man, y'all didn't play Grimsley, this and that." Man, I'm competitive. If we could have played Grimsley, man, I'd have played him. You know what I'm saying? I like Coach Brown. That's a good friend of mine. I think he's a hell of a coach. I think he do a good job with his team. But man, we can't like what Charlotte said last year. They can't help that they were 3A.
Right.
We can't help that they went to 7A and we 8A. You know what I'm saying? But we settled it right here tonight. Who's the best in the city? Who's the regional champ? And it's amazing for our kids to be a part of history, man. We had so many alumni come back today. That was great to see, man. The kids got a chance to meet a lot of the kids that was here in the 17, 18 class. Mm-hmm. But man, it's great, man. And kudos to my wife, bro. My wife and my kids, man, they let me come out here and be with the team and do this thing. And sometimes I have limited time at the house because I come home late and stuff like that, man. So kudos to my wife and my kids. They're always right here by my side every game. And man, it's just as much as hers and theirs as it is mine in our program. So kudos to her.
Well, amen, Coach. And, man, congratulations. You guys look great tonight. 2 weeks, we'll see you in the state championship.
Oh, yeah, and I didn't get to tell the Charlotte Observer this, so I hope the Charlotte Observer see this. Langston, Chris Hughes, Brian Hales, No Limit Larry. I hope you got what you was looking for. And, Coach Hales, I heard every word you said about Huff hasn't been here before. They got to show you, and I hope we showed you. A lot of teams that we lost to with Grimsley, nobody would have beat them last year. Nobody. Charlotte wouldn't have beat them. But, we love the motivation. But I just want to let y'all know we hear every word. We hear every word, and I'm going to be petty with it, too. I'm going to be petty. Petty bacon.
Message delivered.
Message.
I tell y'all got to leave that man alone. I know Langston, you don't have our quarrels and stuff like that. Leave that man alone. Leave him alone. I'm telling y'all, leave him alone.
The ending was a callback to the great 90s movie Don't Be a Menace while drinking your juice in the hood. Man. For those that may not understand.
Definitely a comedy classic.
Man, he's funny, boy. Bagel funny, boy.
But anyways, let's move back to the games here. I'm gonna hold off on Independence and Weddington because Big Eye is gonna join the show
Lord,
here in
man.
a few minutes.
Hey, they played great.
We'll get his analysis on that one. But Ashbrook, Northern Guilford, man, we did not see that Still riding the wave.
We got to ride the wave, man. Win, lose, or draw, baby.
One more time, riding the wave.
Oh my God, boy! I got ether about that one. Good gracious.
Yeah, they were up 39-0 at the half. Final score 39-14. And from what people were telling me, football people, Northern Guilford ran a lot of RPOs. And
yeah,
you know, if you and that's something I don't think they've seen. I don't think anyone in Gaston County really runs the RPOs down here, or Cleveland. Maybe Crest does a little bit, but not that much. So if you haven't seen it, it's different, you know. And Northern Guilford's been doing that all season, so it's like clockwork for them. And you know, it can happen so fast that obviously, you know, it can get away from you real quick. And kudos to Northern Guilford, man. I got to tell you, you know, we know they're talented. I told you that before, you know, the game on our last show, because we've seen them. They had multiple guys at our camp that got MVPs at different positions. But I did not see the scheme giving Ashbrook that much trouble. It's a shock, but it's still a great season for the Green Wave. And a testament to what Coach James is doing with that program. They went a round deeper, made the 3rd round last year. Now they made the 4th round this year. So they're going in the right direction. And then Joe's point right here, 5 turnovers. That is another part of it. That'll hurt you no matter who you are. So, yeah, man. I mean, kudos to Northern Guilford. They're going to go on and play Watauga next week, and that should be a heck of a game because Watauga got past Sun Valley in a great game, 31-28. Sun Valley led in the second half, but Watauga was able to come back and find a way to get it done. They got
to go with Watauga, don't they?
Yeah. Northern Guilford's going to Watauga. It's supposed to be real cold.
You better wait. I'll better watch. Yeah. Well, Watauga different now. They're more spread now too, aren't they? Didn't you say that?
They're balanced. They're balanced, but they have a really good quarterback, Cade Killer.
Oh yeah, that boy.
He's really good.
That boy good.
So I mean, when you think about Watauga, I know a lot of people think about the running game, but no, they can really throw it between him and Evan Burrows, and they got a couple other guys that can.
It might be that year.
Make some plays. I mean, it could be.
It might be. I don't know, because Northern Guilford beat a very physical Ashburn team. Like Ashburn is physical, even though with 5 turnovers and stuff like that. But for them to whoop up on Ashburn like that, that's impressive.
No, that's very impressive.
Yeah, my brother been telling me about that coach in Northern Guilford. He was his OC when he was at I forgot. It's in Greensboro, college in Greensboro, but he's really good at what he runs and stuff like that. And Greensboro College. He's very good at what he does. He's very meticulous and stuff like that. But I tell you, Watauga, we keep telling y'all this every week. Watauga head coach, Wataaga's coaching staff is a top tier program. That dude, he is really, really, really. He knows football. He get everybody who goes up there to the school in Boone to the head coach at that college. They always bring him in there. He helped them with their special team and stuff like that. So that tells you a lot. This is just a high school coach. Like I went up there for a coach's clinic and he was there, writing stuff down, helping them out. He is really good. I'm telling you, you got to watch that. You got to spend as much time on your special team than you do on their offense, their defense. But that quarterback is really good. That quarterback can run. He can throw. That quarterback is very athletic. And I think they have 2 guys on the outside, 2 receivers that are pretty darn decent too.
So just for context, Cade Keller threw for 242 yards last week. They only ran it 14 times for 82 yards. So they threw it more than they ran.
Yeah, but they can't run the ball.
Yeah, receiving wise, Evan Burrows was the leading receiver, but they had a couple other guys that made some big plays. Niall Pease had 97 receiving yards, along with Bowen Mayo with a touchdown catch. So they got multiple guys. Now Sun Valley hurt him in the running game, so it was kind of flipped from what you expect.
They said Northern can do it from ground and or by
They
air.
can. Yeah, they
do
have
from
a
ground.
1,000-yard back in Amari Akers.
Mhm.
They have a really talented quarterback in Jackson Kemp. They have 2 receivers that are number 1 threats on the outside.
Yeah, so
And
that's
then
why it's a lot of
defensively,
RPO.
now the thing about Northern Guilford is their defense is slept on, but they've got guys at all 3 levels that can make plays, and they play sound. They play very well as a team defensively.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about them. They don't get a lot of notoriety, especially in Greensboro, because of the programs like Dudley and Grimsley and Page.
Oh yeah, a lot about them. Yeah,
a lot of the name programs up there get a lot of love, but they stay under the radar. They play very well together. Great system on offense, great team defense. It's almost like Watauga's looking at a kind of a mirror image of themselves as far as execution goes.
You would say the flatland version of them.
The sum is greater than the parts with both of these guys.
Can I ask you a question about that Sun Valley and Watauga game? What was the yard per carry that Sun Valley was getting? Do it say on there?
Yeah, so Zach Cullen, he had 29 carries for 151 yards at a 5.2 average.
That ain't bad right there. Especially with that RPO, when they start taking that dive and trying to commit to that they might that might be a very interesting game.
It's a great coaching matchup.
That's really gonna be an interesting game because that back from Northern Guilford, I watched a little bit of it. He could go, and then the quarterback, he'll threat to pull it too, like that, and he could throw it. So this is gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah. On the weather in Watauga, we got a weather report here. It's supposed to be cold and rain. Most likely freezing or below. So
hey, don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. They come out there shirtless. Just take it. I'll never forget that year, 2002. We went to play AC Reynolds. Pep laughed, got to the store all the time. It was sunny outside. It was like 50 degrees out there. We came out. It was snowing, 22 degrees. Our whole team ran back in there. The whole West Shore. We ran there, put a sweatshirt.
and that's when you knew it was already done, right there.
We played them tough, but boy, you playing them reps back then. Well, you probably still did. It was 14 versus 11 back then, boy.
So the next game here, J.M. Robinson and Hickory.
That was a good game, man.
It was a good game. It was a back and forth game. Hickory was able to pull it out 36-29 to advance and host Crest next week in a great game. Matter of fact, our guy, Shay Shodham, is going to be there covering that one and getting great highlights. J.M. Robinson uncharacteristically had some turnovers. Ari Greenfield had 3 interceptions, which is unusual for him.
Yeah.
But they still had good production, 245 in the air. And as a team, they were at 150 on the ground. It was a pretty balanced attack offensively. So even despite the turnovers, they were still in the game. But once again, for J.M. Robinson to get to the 4th round being such a young team, like when we had Coach Seidel on last week,
that's dangerous.
It is. The future for them is so bright.
And everybody may think just because that senior back is gone, the real monster was playing linebacker. Now that senior back was really good, but the other boy, Enos.
Well, they have another one too. They told me when me and producer were there a few weeks back, that kid wasn't there. But they've got another back that's supposed to be really good as well. So the cupboard is far from bare for the
and was this the quarterback senior year or he was a junior?
No, he'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back.
They just replacing the lines, right?
They lose a couple linemen, on both sides of the ball.
Aiden and that tackle, right? That big tackle.
And they lose Tucker. He's a really good corner in the secondary.
And that dude's good.
But they have a lot coming back. Hickory's quarterback McCree threw for 251 and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Their back Jenkins ran for 154 and 2 touchdowns on 26 carries. And then receiving, Bryce had a really big game for 131 yards receiving and a touchdown.
He did that to us when I was at Cosmetics on JV, boy. All right, no.
Yeah, and then we mentioned the 3 interceptions the defense got. So, Hickory, they've been through the wars. They're a little older. These guys, like you just talking about, they grew together on JV, and now they've, kind of replaced the previous team that won the state title and had a deep run last year. Their game coming up against Crest, who defeated South Point 28-14 in a rematch.
The controversy, because that had so much in that game from what I was reading.
Yeah, there was a good bit, but the Crest defense really rose up in the second half, shut South Point out, forcing I believe they had 4 interceptions on South Point. And
then they had a hit. Yeah. I saw that hit.
I saw they're physical. Those safeties, Pluto Surratt, had a really, really good game, on the defensive side of football. But it's rare that you hear South Point with 4 interceptions.
Why did they?
When you're down, you gotta take some chances.
That ain't like South Point though. They still be running that thing.
But see, that's the thing we've always said about these kind of run first teams, that if you get them behind the chains and get down on them or get up on them, then you take them out of the comfort zone, and and if their running game wasn't hitting, and they had decent running numbers, but there was nothing spectacular. The big guy, Kayvon Pless, he had 73 on 17 carries, so he's usually in the 150s. So they did a good job of shutting down that main dive back. And getting them behind the chains.
Yeah, but you played it. You played it, and then that's why I keep on telling everybody. Like I think Sam said the same thing. When we get cold, this to whether you want to see who's up. Like man, them kids don't. Them coaches like we got. That's why I be telling people don't discredit your opponent because they don't come ready. They know they don't see it. So what you think them coaches don't have them doing? They don't be hitting. Don't be hitting and say, hey, you know what to do, and. When you see them big backs, you already know you don't have to hit. You just hit them before they get going. And they get going, it's a wrap. But man, that's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You like South Point, they had a good run. I was surprised they got up. Well, not really. Like you said, this day wetter. This is when it started going. But Crest was just physical. Crest was out there. Crest was more physical. Like I said, I saw that hit. That made my body hurt. Like Crest was hitting, boy. I think if Crest has to bring that same intensity to Hickory, but Hickory don't love it. That's why I was telling him.
Well, hey, it's a rematch. You remember what happened last year?
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be fresh in Crest's minds because Hickory went up there. What was it, 64 that they scored last year?
They beat
to win that game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So Crest is on a mission. Hickory's gonna be ready. That's gonna be a heck of a football game,
and they ain't scared. That's why I keep on telling folks from our area. When you go to Hickory, you think they scared of us? They ain't scared.
No, they're not. Pluto there was just talking about. He had 3 interceptions. Donnie Walton had the other. Up 14-7, fake field goal by South Point changed the game. Yeah. Apparently this fake field goal was attempted from like 55 yards out.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Can they kick a 55 yards?
I don't think so.
Man, well, I would have been base defense said, hey,
I think they were. And to Slime Ball's point, Crest defeated South Point in the regular season 42-0 or something like that. But they still had to go to South Point. So, those things, tend to work. They tend to work their way out.
Yeah, it's that formula. Like, look at Shelby. We about to talk about Shelby. They ain't no darn 10 seed. Like,
well, that's true too.
Like, come on now. We got to fix that formula. But like everything in the world, you got to work with what you got. But it fits itself, like you said. Like,
and then Joe with another good point here. There, South Point's averaging 10 yards a carry during a 6-game win streak. They had less than that Friday night against Crest. Yeah, I'm just looking at the averages here. The quarterback, Patrick Blee, 11 carries, 32 yards, 2.9 yards a carry. We talked about Kayvon Pless, 17 for 73 at a 4.3 yard average. And then Spargo, another back, 10 carries for 31 yards, 3.1. So
you ain't no win doing that because, like I
that
said,
was
they
a really
probably
good job by Crest defense.
them backers was feeling. They was they probably was feeling, and that's a big game. That was probably beautiful. I don't watch that. You know, I like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, you know, Kayvon Pless, he was a guy that came from Stuart Kramer. I highlighted him as a freshman. He was, you know, really under the radar, but you know, looking at his film, I saw he really hit the hole well. You know, he had some talent. And then going over to South Point, he really blew up this year. So yeah, he's gonna be a fun one to watch for the next couple of years. All right, so yeah, let's talk about Shelby Easton Randolph because apparently there was a lot of stuff going on.
I have
this game.
I'll let you go out because I didn't get to watch it. This one I was gonna sit down and really watch because they said it was a lot of.
So first of all, Shelby won the game 43-41. Okay, so we can get that out there. They won the game. But the interesting thing is Easton Randolph had the ball apparently very close to the end zone at the end of the game, and they chose not to kick a field goal. I don't know
what
why.
Was the score?
Really?
43-41. So a field goal would have won the game for them.
41. And why didn't they kick the field goal?
I don't know. They tried to go for it. They tried to go for the touchdown, and
do we have any?
Shelby made the stop. You know,
did they block a field goal?
They didn't attempt it.
No, I said, did they block one
earlier?
During the game?
Earlier? I don't know. I don't
That's
know. They it looks like they scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter, and they must have went for 2 and didn't get it.
Do we have any Easton Randolph fans that could give us some info on that, man? Why you didn't at least try? I mean,
I don't know.
Don't post what Jacob said, but that's funny right there.
Yeah, I can't post that one, Jacob.
Nah, kicker was perfect on extra point. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so I think they went for 2 on that touchdown in the fourth quarter. Probably tied up and they didn't get it.
I watch it. Why? But why would they?
Well, so here's 2 thoughts on that. One, it could be you could be on a hash and you may not have the confidence the kicker can kind of get it through the upright from the hash. 2, a coach that I coached with a long time ago, former head coach, he told me that if the game is on the line, I'm not going to put it on the kicker. I'm going to put it on the guys who go out there and fight every down. That was his philosophy. I mean, he was almost at the end zone. I think he was inside the 5.
I would have kicked that.
That's a chip shot, ain't it?
Yeah. I would look at it and say, son, if you can't make this, we got problems. Like,
I mean, is that not?
Well, it's all about, and you know, different head coaches will tell you different things. But I can tell you, the coach I worked with, he says, you know, I can live with the guys that I know, you know,
man,
we're in the offense all the time.
No,
I can't live with the kicker. I can't put my season on a kicker. It's basically
and the kicker must have been back there shaking. Hey, field goal.
That's basically an extra point inside the 5. That's basically an extra point.
Yeah.
No.
But what's called Jacob saying? No, they be third down should have been get midfield 4th kick. Oh, yeah, they should have did that.
Yeah, so he must have been on the hash. That's because when you're close like that on the hash, it's not an easy kick.
No, on the hash,
it's not an easy kick.
If they was on the hash, then I understand. But what? Hold on. I gotta watch this one. Let me add this one to my list.
Well,
I gotta watch
see if it's on NFHS.
Help me out.
You
know.
I gotta watch this.
If it's not 4th down, you can move it where you want, right?
I mean you can get it lined up.
Yeah.
I mean, where the play ends, though, that's where you got to kick it from. So if you're on the hash,
hold on, I gotta look at this.
I'm gonna see if it's on NFHS. I don't know if I can stream it. Do you see it?
Hold on. Yeah, you can stream because you pay for it.
I don't know if I can stream it.
You can show it.
I don't know, man. I try not to.
Here you go. Look. Right, what they must have knew we were talking about.
Is it on there?
Yep. First one.
You see it. Easton Randolph, right?
Yes, it's the first one. Go to North Carolina football and then go
there it is. Yeah,
on demand.
There we go. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get that on. But let's see. Let's bring on Big Eye. What's up?
What's going on, fellas?
How you doing, man?
Evening, sir.
Doing good as I can do.
Hey, man, he got a haircut, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I didn't want to get one, man.
Well, tell us, man. You guys had a really strong performance down there at Weddington. You guys,
man, y'all did good,
kept them in check. The vast majority of the game. So, what was your thoughts, man?
Oh, man, I think we had a good night, man. But unfortunately, we didn't get the job done and win the game, which was the ultimate goal. But our guys play hard. We challenged them all week to be physical, fly around, and execute on defense. And I feel like we did that to the best part. I feel like we did that for the most part. I think we had them in a situation where the coaches had to show how good of a coaching staff they are at Weddington. They had a touchdown on us on a blown coverage and just a missed tackle. Just little things you can't have against championship level programs, or they're gonna make you pay. And but other than that, man, I was proud of how our kids fought. We stayed together through it all. I mean, it was a 14-6 ball game with 2 minutes left. No matter how the score ended up, but we knew we had a chance. We knew we can win. But it's just sad to see us go out that way because you're never really ready to let go of the guys, no matter what you've been through. So it was an emotional night seeing those seniors have to walk off the field, knowing that for some of them it's their last football game. But I could be proud of the guys and how we fought. So.
Yeah, man. It's really impressive. You guys, pretty much shut down their passing game. I saw they gave it to the back 30 times, and they only had like 100 yards passing. So, making them one-dimensional, that's always a really impressive thing.
Yeah, going in, like we always been saying all year, man, was do our job to make people one-dimensional and stop the run. Only one team has really just ran the ball on us with efficient numbers, and that was Charlotte Christian. Everybody else, they have to work for every single thing that they get against us, no matter if it was the West Charlottes or the Huffs or whatever the top schools everybody deem are. Everybody had to work to get whatever they was going to get against us. And with us being undersized, we asked our guys to do a lot up front, and each and every week they answer the call. So they, so I was proud of them, man. I was proud of them.
Hey, Matt, you need to watch that, man. They should have kicked. They should.
Well, I'll look at it here in a minute.
Hey, look.
But
wow.
Mizzle's got Big Eye Shelby's a cool dude, man. Keep going, keep doing your thing over there, bro. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely want to echo those sentiments.
And I want to make sure I say like with our guys, just defensively speaking, man. I know it's a lot of talk going around about who's the best or who's not the best, whatever the case may be. I challenge anybody who's a coordinator or defensive staff to take our team and replicate or try to do better than what we did with what we had. I think coming into the game, everybody we play, probably your running backs and linebackers are bigger than the 4 guys I got up front. They're just a true testament of how much our kids are prepared and how much they respect us and how good we got our guys playing. So you never want to make excuses about how games finish, but I don't think if anybody was really there watching the game, I don't think nobody seen a smaller team play Weddington the way they did and have them. Like I said, it was a 14-6 ball game with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So
I don't give you a lot of praise. I watched the game. I watched right after the Huff and West Charlotte game. I was very impressed with the defense. I'm proud of what you're saying because you can say a lot, but this does tell about the professionalism you got. You and that co-DC, man, y'all did a great job. I called Jeremy Johnson. I said, hey man, tell them quit letting y'all sit so close to their live stream because it's just that passion that will come out. And I'm not laughing at you about that, man. That was beautiful. Listen to y'all. Y'all did a great job. Please listen to what he's saying. That 6-21 score, that last touchdown was in garbage time. They played Weddington tough. Weddington had to work for everything on offense. The defense, they did what they had to do, but I was very proud to say I know you I know Johnson, Cam, DJ, man, y'all did a great job. Keep your head up. That was now no coaching right there, baby. Y'all played y'all butts out. Y'all played y'all butts out.
And then then like the game we had 3 turnovers on defense, 2 interceptions with a fumble.
Who's the corner? That corner, the first pick.
The first pick was on Nick Reddish going to Notre Dame, and the second interception was John Snipes, one of our senior corners, man.
Yeah, y'all did good.
And John was on their opposing team sideline the whole night, locked up a lot of the good receivers. You know, say KD Cotton that's going to Duke, whoever was over there, Kelson or Jonathan Manley, whoever was over there, Kelson Tate, Jonathan Manley, whoever they put on his side, he took away that side of the field when it comes to when it pertains to the passing. And like I say, man, we we had a couple calls that didn't go our way. I had I think a roughing the passer call that I think could have went.
That was rough.
They gave it to him, and then we had a controversial, fourth down play.
Oh yeah,
they called timeout, and the guy, pretty much got up and shifted. Obviously they called it on us, but their guy went forward too as well. But even still on that same drive, we ended with an interception. So
yep.
I think we had a good game. Like I said, much respect to Coach Capone and that coaching staff. They did a great job of what they do each and every year. But like I say, man, I think I'm always say it. I'm gonna take my guys at Independence and my coaching staff at Dennisville. Well, not my own coaching staff, but our coaching staff at Independence against anybody's, man. Like I say, I can list off every player's size on our defense, and it doesn't match up to nobody else's who claims or like to say they have the best defense. So I always would question what you think we'll do if we had what you got, So, like I say, man, it's huge shout out to all our players, man. Our coach, Coach McFadden, did a great job leading us. We all follow his footsteps, and my guy, Coach Chad Doobie, the co-defensive coordinator, playing all week. We knew that we could stop. We knew that we could stop their offense, and we pretty much showed that we could. Obviously, the game didn't go our way, but needless to say, man, I think we got a lot of people respect with what we do after that game.
Absolutely. Several comments. Karen Belk, of course, shouting you out. Great year, proud of those kids. She's gonna miss those seniors. Yep. Joe says the defensive struggle, hated to see anyone lose it. And then David Allen shouting you out, represent Big.
Sorry, my God, that was my high school principal, man, Mr. Allen. He doesn't know how much influence he's had on me in my life since in high school where I was coaching, being a kid and being an adult now, man. So him and his 2 sons have a podcast now. Drop the name of the podcast. They do a lot of covering of the Shelby games. All those controversial calls everybody's been talking about in that Shelby Eastern Randolph game, they talked about it live after the game. So,
well, yeah, Mr. David, should Eastern Randolph kick the field goal?
No, they should have.
Yeah, honestly, when I heard about the game and I watched it, I think what happens with some coaches in those moments, you want to try to bully somebody and show them you can score. The 3-4-yard line when you could just kick the field goal and take your chance. It's been a shootout all night.
Yeah,
I'm sure their coach was like, "Man, we ain't stopped their offense all night. Let's not give them the ball back." But I just would have kicked the field goal and took my chance.
Yeah, it was a straight shot. It was a straight shot. They
were in the middle of the field.
Days in the mic.
Yes, it was a straight shot. It was a straight shot.
Oh man. Well, I guess you gotta take those lessons and learn.
That's what you call. That's what you call when you got a chance to
pride
beat a
is
big
the devil.
dog. Do not let your pride get in the way if you can beat a big dog.
Pride is the devil.
And now Shelby has Lincoln, and can't wait to see that rematch. And I think the Golden Line is going to take care of business. Convincing.
I don't know why you would think that.
Rocking, man.
You said what?
Oh man, that's funny. Corvian and Murphy, that was a shootout. Corvian lost the game 49-40. At halftime, the score was 42-27.
Murphy was up.
And then
wow.
Yeah. The young freshman quarterback, Douglas Brown for Corvian, threw for 263 yards and 5 touchdown passes. So you got a bright future ahead of him. And then of course Murphy, you know what they do. Run it and run it and run it some more. And that's what they were able to do. And they're gonna move on and play. Well, we'll see who they play here in just a second. We'll take a quick look at the brackets and see those regional final matchups. All right, so let's go to the brackets. As a matter of fact, let's get those on the screen. Get that off, and we're gonna get this on here. I want to remove. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so 7A, those are your regional finals. In the East, we got Cardinal Gibbons hosting Clayton.
That's gonna be a good game.
And then in the West, of course, we got Grimsley hosting Weddington. And they have met the past 4 years in the playoffs. So there's not going to be any secrets among those guys.
I think Grims don't win that one, boy.
I think I think that's gonna be a great game. I think this is the biggest O-line Weddington's probably have seen since Miles Park. So so I think those are like two good coaching staffs. Like people always say, I think it's tough to beat Grimsley at Grimsley. So Weddington, they got to play a mistake-free game to get out of there and beat those guys. You know, Grimsley you don't know what quarterback you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And and those guys are rolling. Those guys are rolling. They've been there. They've been in these moments. This game is just another rematch game from last year too, or pretty much every year they play, like you said. So I think that'll be a good game, man.
All right, good stuff. Let's go take a look at 6A finals. All right, so in the East, we're going to have Jacksonville hosting Middle Creek. Middle Creek can really throw the football. Quarterback Lex Sevilla is really, really talented. And Jacksonville will run the heck out of the football. So a little contrasting styles there. And then, of course, we got Watauga, Northern Guilford. We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. But I think that's going to be a really, really good game.
I think, it just depends. But I like that game. I'm gonna watch that one. Ain't going up there. I'm watching.
Yeah, I know y'all. I know y'all alluded to it earlier. I was riding in the car listening. Obviously, my guys at Ashbrook didn't get to finish what they wanted to accomplish this year. They had a great year, but also with the guys at Northern Guilford, they was my college coaches when I was there. So that system that they run, that system that he's running, we went and he was good the year. The head coach was the offensive coordinator. He was good that first year I was there. Then he ended up leaving, and I think he ended up getting that head coaching job at Northern Guilford. And it's funny, and like the head coach who came in is not working with them over there. I believe. I think he's coaching D-line or whatever. So that's a lot of great college guys on that staff. So happy to finally see we winning something. So
All right.
we had a rough time in college.
I clear they did.
Let's move on to 5A.
We had a rough time.
Rough, boy.
But shout out to them guys, man. I wish them guys the best, man. Northern, I hope y'all go winning, man.
Hey, man, he ain't lying. I used to be there watching. I used to be like, boy, this is rough. That's a rough watch.
So in the East in 5A, we got Hunt hosting Northside Jacksonville. And then in the West, we got the big rematch, Crest and Hickory. And I know that's going to be a really exciting matchup with a lot of people in Hickory to watch that one.
Well, what you got on Crest and Hickory?
I seen that Crest game last week, man. And shout out to that defense is playing outstanding. That big hit you talking about came from a junior, Javion Hopper. Crest, like I say, man, I think Crest kind of had struggled a little bit throughout the year. I think sometimes with how the offensive execution may have looked, but that defense has pretty much been dominant all year. For me, being from the area and knowing those kids and knowing those coaches, Crest wanted this game back. Crest wanted this matchup. They knew they was going to be here. They wanted to be here. And I don't think Hickory wanted to see Crest. I know they're a great team, a great coaching staff and things like that. But I think is when you get to see a team like Crest again, and you're not necessarily, you're still good, but not necessarily as talented as the team before. But all those guys you beat last year come back, and that's on Crest team. I know Crest wanted this taste of Hickory to get their face back. So I think you're gonna see Crest probably play their best game they've played this year coming to the play. I know those coaches over there, Coach Lloyd, Coach Young, Coach Pettis, Coach Omar Porter, Coach Brown. I know all those guys, Coach Walker. They're gonna have them guys ready to go because I know they remember. Because it's not only about how they lost. I don't think a Crest team has ever let somebody score that many points on them ever.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I know
we were talking about that earlier.
So I know, especially defensively, their defense is going to be flying around locked in. And they had Joe's message in the locker room last week. So I'm sure so I know they're watching, they're listening, and also last year, the quarterback wasn't necessarily as comfortable as he is now. They got guys. Hey, Tay, I'll tell you this, Tay. Do not think you about to get the same Crest team twice. Now, I'm not saying that Hickory can't win. I'm not saying Crest's going to win. I just think that Crest wanted this game. And I think it's going to be a good game. And, shout out to the Hickory area, like Hickory, Lincolnton. That's another big game. You got Lincolnton and Chevy. So that area is going to be on fire come football Friday night. So you got two Cleveland County teams. No, is Chevy playing Lincolnton at home?
At Lincolnton.
Yeah, so Cleveland County is coming to invade Lincoln County. So I'm going to pull for the Cleveland County team.
Invade.
I'm pulling for the Cleveland County team.
You said what they don't do? They invading?
They invading. The two of the best teams in the history of North Carolina football is coming to Lincoln County.
Oh, man.
All right, man. Y'all be careful over there, boy. Lincoln County don't play with that, boy.
All right, so in 4A, Reedsville, the 1 seed, is hosting number 2 seed West Craven.
Why they got them blacked out already? Lord, man, that ain't right.
Yeah,
boy.
You already know why. I mean, nobody on that side of the bracket is going to be able to stop Reedsville. They're going to advance to the state championship, most likely play Maiden. Also, another team, so Lincolnton County pretty much has, I don't think you consider Maiden Lincolnton County, but you got Maiden, Lincolnton, and Hickory looking to advance to the state championship. 3 schools that's pretty much 10 to 15 minutes apart from each other. So that's big. Man. But I know Maiden had to go up the road to Brevard. Same color scheme, so the whole stadium is going to be filled with white and blue.
Same mascot.
Same mascot, yeah, same mascot, man. But
they're both Blue Devils.
Yeah, Blue Devils. Yeah. So I think Maiden has had the toughest schedule thus far, and they've been in situations like this. But I think it's going to be tough going in there to beat the number 1 team. And it's gonna be cold, boy. It's gonna be cold up there when they go there.
Yes, it is.
But I think Reedsville versus Maiden will be the state championship.
Oh wow! Okay.
Boy, Deontay Neal is a beast, man. For Reedsville.
Yeah, he is. He had a big game last week.
Man, hold on, man.
He had over 200 total yards of offense.
My man, Big Webb trying to show his furniture, his gaming chair, and his couch. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man!
He trying to show hit the core.
Crazy,
so Reedsville's in the East because of how the team's latitude and longitude were set after the playoff field was determined. So they're right there on that line in the middle of the state, so they can go either way every year. I know it used to be preset, but now they've gone away from that. So it could change year to year.
It's like they don't know how many teams are going to qualify for the playoffs each side, so they have to just even.
I think they're the only, and it's crazy. I think they're the only team from that area on the east side the whole playoffs.
Well, I mean, it's going to make for a really fun state championship game, though, if they make it.
Who, Reedsville?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're going to blow them out.
It's in bold. It's in bold. It wouldn't be in bold if they wasn't going to win, right?
Speaking of Deontay Neal, Joe's got Neal scored 5 touchdowns in 4 different ways in their 3rd round game. So
that's
who are they playing?
Exactly what I said. Reedsville is happy that they ain't got to see some of them other teams in other divisions. So they whooping everybody that make them. They whooping everybody that come their way. They don't have a matchup over there, man, for them.
Man, they told me about something he did. They said that man get a kickoff return, punt return, receiving, through a test. I said, good grace of life.
Oh, there's a message for you, Webb, from Edwin Barber. Says, Coach Webb is hard playing in the Wolf Den.
What wolf? What's the Wolf Den?
Lincoln. I'm assuming.
That's the Wolf Den. They say, and he say he's the ref.
Hey, look. Well, if it's rough, it's because y'all cheating. I'll tell you what.
Oh my goodness!
What?
My goodness!
I would say Lincoln football has been good.
Man.
Here you go right here. I think here you go right here.
You know, Billups, we thought he turned the corner, but no.
Hey, look, I knew with Joe when he said he watched football games because he been earlier in the year. He said, "I don't watch no game. I watch the Independents."
Hey, with this matchups right here, I know y'all don't know about this smaller level football, but they think Kingston has been doing the same thing Chevy's been doing. This playoff's been rolling.
They've been spreading it and throwing it. Yes,
that's right. I think this
quarterback Tyler Jones is really, really good.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good matchup for them in their round.
Yeah, and Tyreek Copper is one of the best receivers in the state. They've made a nice run through the brackets. Now, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how that matchup goes.
Yeah, but the most important matchup right here.
Go ahead, Lincoln and Shelby. Rematch.
Rematch. Like I said, I don't think he's going to beat Shelby twice. I think from what I was told, talking to some of the players and some of the coaches, Lincoln squeaked by with that one. So I think this will be a whole different game. This year? Yeah, they beat them by one.
Overtime. Yeah.
Shelby's a different football team. I think Lincoln had a scare in the playoffs earlier round. Shelby kind of got cheated their way into their win. They tried to take it away. So I think Shelby's been dominant. I don't think Lincoln can beat Shelby. I think that like I said, Shelby in the playoffs is just on a different level. I think that defense is going to come to play. I think they're going to make a statement. And that does kind of alarm me a little bit. Last week, I think if you look at the scores with Shelby this year, it seemed like they have been, giving up a lot on defense. And I mean, I think this is kind of what it is, but I think they're young in some areas. The defense is going to come out and make a statement come this Friday night. And I think that's going to be the reason why they win. Obviously, the offense has been rolling, so I think that defense is looking at it like, hey, it's our turn to set the tone and blow somebody up.
So you think it's going to be a blowout?
I think it potentially can be a blowout, yes.
Interesting.
Let me take that note. That's almost bad. No, it ain't bad. That's almost as good as that Rob Watson. He ain't been back since he made that tape. He said that Palisades one. He said Palisade. You remember that, Brad? He said Palisade beat everybody. I said, what?
I remember.
So 4 touchdowns later.
For context, Lincoln beat Shelby the first time around 35-34 in overtime.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
The interesting thing is Landformer, they kept the passing game pretty tight here. 18-31 for 210. No touchdown passes, 1 interception. Now, I know there's been some changes with the running backs because, Jalen Tate's hurt and then Jonas Woods has come up and done a great job running the football. But it wasn't the explosive offense we're used to seeing from Shelby. Lincolnton, kind of the same deal. Not big numbers on either side. So both teams, they had moments, but there wasn't big offensive explosions all over the field. Now, Shelby did have 3 fumbles in this game, so they had a number of turnovers that helped Lincoln. So they got to protect the football a lot better. That's their big key. And then for Lincoln, you do got to find a way to get explosive plays. Jalathan Mayfield, the star linebacker, also had a big game on offense with 4 touchdowns, mainly on short runs from the goal line, red zone area. So, his performance is going to be really important as it should be because he's probably their best player. Joe with a point here talking about the turnovers and Shelby penalties, but Lincoln took advantage, so Shelby can't give them those things again. And then also, Lincoln won by 1 over Hendersonville and Mountain Heritage, and then they gave up 432 yards on defense last week. So there you go.
I'm just trying to get a good grasp. How you don't make that statement then leave?
Well, you know, that's what he does.
DJ called. DJ sent a message and said, "Get off." Get out.
2A, we got Tarboro going against Warren County in the East. You know, Tarboro's a big favorite there. And then Murphy and Starmount.
I guess Murphy the favorite because they ain't bold.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't. It's really random.
This crazy right here, boy. Brandon, you see what they're doing? This is Illuminati.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like Tarboro here like every year.
Every year.
I don't think they. I think in their schedule, it's just scheduled that they're going to be in the state title game.
I watched like a special, like the newspaper, like the news report in that area, and they were talking about how they got a tradition with the newcomers they do like the turkey trot on the Thursday Thanksgiving practice. They said we've been doing this for the last 28 years. I was like, yeah, gracious alive.
28 years.
They've been there a lot. You know, I think it started with Todd Gurley and them. I don't think they.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
They've been there a lot.
So J.R. Mabe saying Murphy might be the only team that can beat Tarboro. Well, the way Murphy runs the ball, when they play, if they play in the state title game, it'll start at whenever it starts 7 and be over by 8:30. So.
The thing about Tarboro is even what's this 2A? This 2A, like they have
2A, yeah.
They might be a 2A school, but they have like 7A and 8A numbers on that football team. Like they always got a lot of people. I mean, when they were playing like 1A, they used to see about 50, 60 kids on their varsity. So it's like, and you go play a team, they got 22 kids, look like us when we was at Garinger. They're 28. Figure out, or 13, no 14 like we had it last.
Crazy. All right, well, let's take a quick look at 1A, and we'll finish up the show. We got in the
teams
East.
we never heard of. No,
well, we're in the championship because it's just like 8A. So Wilson Prep, the 4 seed, and Robbinsville, the 1 seed. This is contrasting styles. Wilson Prep, athletes and spread and, make some plays all over the field. Robbinsville, they're going to pound you with the run. So we'll see which style wins out in the 1A because they'll have a bye like Huff and Millbrook. They'll have a bye. And then they'll play after that with everybody else. So that's the show, man. That's the show. Let's see here. Any more comments? Yeah. Cameron Clem is a really, really good running back at Murphy. I think he's over 30 touchdowns on the season now and near over 2,000 yards. So
I like that. I'm going to say they better wreck a Cameron.
He's special, man. He's special.
Yeah, I heard about that kid. That kid's pretty good.
Our Western guy, Travis Rogers, says Murphy next year over Tarboro, not this year.
Travis, we might need you to come on every Wednesday and Thursday to give us the mountain updates. I like that. I like that.
He also said you've been under a rock if you don't know Robbinsville. Well,
Rob was talking about Robbinsville, wasn't he? Yeah,
he was.
The only reason why I know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Travis. The only reason why I know Robbinsville, I went to Mount Island versus Robbinsville at Mount Island, and I look at Rob. I said, "Boy, you better not play these Mountain Boys again because they rolled them. They rolled that game. That was a bad game." I said, "Good gracious of life." It was just nothing but wing T. I said, "Rob, do you know how to stop it?" But he don't get better. That was like Mountain Island's third year in existence. Like it was a tough game.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody joining us on a Sunday evening. For those that did not watch it live, you can watch it on the playback. We will be back maybe next Wednesday.
Man, he ain't coming back, man. Y'all, just look for me and Brandon. If he's not back, we don't come. It's on the Brandon show.
The BFI podcast.
BFI.
BFI. We'll be
BFI,
live
man.
on Instagram next week.
It'll be a little different. That's to say,
It'll be a little different.
I bet.
We have some adult beverages. We don't have different sponsors.
Well, it's funny. To end the show, I will say I posted a message on Facebook right before this. I really want to do an uncensored high school football podcast. I really
we do that.
And
leave your feelings at home.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because there's a lot of stuff I want to say. I want to talk about. I got ready to type a status and I had to delete it.
Now we don't be trying to hurt people's feelings, so that's why we keep it.
It's more general stuff, like observations that I see, just even on social media and all this other crap, man. Not talking about people, but there's a lot of crap around high school football.
I could have went in about that topic I was speaking about earlier.
Stuff like that needs to be addressed, and we can't really do it on here the way we want to.
Because we want to be respectful. We want to be respectful.
Yeah.
We want to, and we always joke and stuff like that, but we'll never disrespect coaching staffs and stuff like that. But we're just talking about people's perspectives on certain topics. I think we want to give y'all like an honest opinion, because me, Pep, and Brandon, we all could tell you, but it's gonna hurt some people's feelings, and we don't really want to hear that. We're very
and to be honest with you, we might charge on the podcast, because
we'll charge.
I don't want people to say, well, I heard this, and not. It's like, no, you got to subscribe to hear what we don't
listen. Say. Sometimes a genuine message stings a little bit. Yeah. Sometimes what we need to hear is things just a little bit. You know what? Maybe I need to move a little different. Just an observation.
Yeah. And that's
why we gotta use AI.
Oh no, we don't use no AI. We don't care. I'm gonna tell you something.
I gotta match my voice with AI. Is that what?
No, these us three, and you put Rob in there. You put everybody who come on the show. We'll say it, but we just don't. We're not scared to say it. We just don't want to hear people's mouth. Like, we honestly, I don't want to hear nobody's mouth.
What's the old saying? A hit dog gonna holler?
And they don't holler. They don't holler. Like,
man.
Like, I have to stop half the time. Matt be telling me to stop.
It might be something we do in the off season. That might be a good time for it, because we don't do the show, regularly through the off season. We just do it like a one show a month thing. But we might do it in the off season. So stay tuned. We'll talk about it. And
Billups will be great on it. Man, I'm nice. I'm the nicest person on the podcast.
See, y'all just want to hear us cuss. That's what
we do that every now and then.
Well, you caught yourself today. You
man.
Yeah. You've had a hard weekend though. You had a hard weekend.
Nah, yup. And stop tagging me in posts. Add Sean Baker, man. Lord Jesus. Yeah, that one day I tell all y'all better start reaching out to these coaches. I ain't telling nobody.
Well, well, let's end the show. What you got to say for the West Charlotte alumni? Let's end the show on that.
Dog. Hey, man, we gotta take our L, man. It happens, man. We don't lost some close game. We need to stand together. Y'all need to get behind Coach Griner and them. Y'all can't be turning on everybody, man, because before Griner came there, people were not going to support them kids and stuff like that. We were supporting the basketball team. When I went back, Griner first year, I worked for free and helped establish that community that he needed, man. So let's don't jump off a ship. Talk about he runs a Pee Wee offense. That Pee Wee offense got the state championship. Let them kids talk. Let them coaches talk. Sam Griner, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, that man to talk enough for everybody. He don't need no backup. And the things that they were saying about Sam, Chachi and them, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it was warranted, because he had the whole talking preps. He had no limit in all them talking about Huff. So you got to let them talk, man. It happens. We get a L, they going to talk. Look at me with the pants. Look, I got my hood on. I already know what it's going to be. I already knew. My phone's still ringing. But how about them sorry Rams? Hey, thank you.
Last thing, will there be Friday Night Live? Probably not. Probably not.
My BFI might. It depend on how we feel. We might show up.
Tag Brandon Billups on Facebook on Friday Night Live.
I don't know. I had too much daddy juice. I might not want that show. We don't have to go Patreon, Brandon. We don't have to go Patreon.
You get donations on there, so hey.
Donations. Oh, Dr. Umar.
Just ask for stars. You know, that's how you get paid on Facebook.
Hey,
ask for stars.
Hey, donations. We don't try to build school on base forward like Dr. Umar.
Everybody have a great week. And we'll see you next week.
So, man.
At some day, at some time.
Someday,
stay tuned.
When he come back from Dubai.
Parts unknown.
That's like
Dubai.
Either
Parts
Dubai
unknown. Do not look for me.
Dubai.
There'll be no social media posts. You won't see nothing.
Good
night, everybody.
He don't be out there with the king.
Bozeman, Montana, or something.
Possibly.